Welcome to the Atlantis Coins channel, the channel of old and rare coins. Please click the like button and also click the subscription bell so that you can receive everything new on our channel.
Welcome, my friends, to our channel Atlantis, the channel of ancient and rare coins. Enjoy today's video, my friends, as it is very important.
1972 Eisenhower Silver Dollar Coin Value. The Eisenhower dollar debuted in 1971 in tribute to the United States' 34th President, Dwight D. Eisenhower. The minting of the coin came to an end in 1979, having just short of 9 years. Some of the Eisenhower dollars are known to be valuable, with the 1972 Eisenhower dollar being one of them. The 1972 silver dollar value depends on the coin type you want to buy. Even though both contain 40% silver, there are two versions with different purposes. One is Blue Ikes, coins from regular strikes in a blue envelope. Another option is the so-called Brown Ikes, a proof set provided in brown boxes. Ike dollars never circulated widely throughout the U.S., and their primary use was in casinos along the West Coast. Even though these heavy sizable coins are not particularly valuable and popular nowadays, some collectors prize them. So what exactly gives the 1972 Eisenhower dollar value? 1972 No Mint Mark Eisenhower dollar value. The United States wanted to honor former President and World War II General Dwight D. Eisenhower after his death on March 28, 1969. As had been done throughout U.S. history, the country paid homage by placing a figurehead on currency, particularly coins. So it was decided that they would issue a $1 coin in tribute to the late president. There were 3 different die patterns used on the globe located to the left of the eagle's head on the reverse of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar. These 3 different die patterns that were used are known as Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3 1972 Eisenhower dollars. Not all of the 1972 Eisenhower dollars are considered to be very valuable, but there are many types of Ikes from this year that are well sought out and can be worth thousands of dollars. Much of the value is also determined by the type of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar at hand. There were 3 different types of die strike used for the Earth depicted on the coin's reverse. Type 1, just like the other 2 types, shows the outline of the United States with a focus on the Florida coastline and the islands nearby. However, Type 1 does not give a good definition of the islands. Type 2 gives a great round impression of the planet Earth, but does not give an accurate depiction of the Florida shoreline and the islands. Type 3 shows a better rounded Earth than that depicted in Type 1 and gives a more accurate look at the Florida shoreline and the nearby islands. The U.S. Mint eventually chose to stick to Type 3, making Types 1 and 2 rare and hence more valuable. Unlike other 1972 Eisenhower dollars that were created specifically for collectors, the coins with no mint mark, therefore, we know they were created in Philadelphia, were made for business. 75,890,000 of these coins were struck on a nickel and copper composition over a copper center. These coins today are not worth much if they lack a decent grade. However, 1972 Eisenhower dollars that receive a good grade can be valued up to $90. If graded at MS-66, it can be valued for as much as $15,000. 1972 D. Eisenhower dollar value. Much like the 1972 Eisenhower dollars minted in Philadelphia, the coins minted at the Denver Mint were also intended to be for business use and are made up of the sale composition. The Denver Mint produced 92,548,511 of these coins. They were released using the Type 3 die of the Earth on the reverse. The Type 3 die gave a better depiction of Florida and the islands just off its coast in the Caribbean. A good grade of MS-63 is worth all but $15 or so. But for 1972 D Eisenhower dollars graded at MS-66, they can be worth several $100s. 1972 D Eisenhower dollars with grades of MS-67 and above can often be seen at auction for anywhere from $950 to thousands of dollars. At this time, the highest-selling 1972 D Eisenhower dollar sold at auction for $13,200. 1972 Eisenhower dollar value. The San Francisco Mint was responsible for producing the 1972 Eisenhower dollars intended for collectors. This location produced both uncirculated silver coins and silver proofs. 2,193,056 of the uncirculated proofs of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar were struck, and 1,811,631 of the silver proofs. Both coins were comprised of 80% silver and 20% copper for the outer layers and 21% silver and 79% copper for the coin's center core. The average value of these coins in the mint state starts at $25 and can go as high as $3,000 for a grade of MS69. The highest selling 1972 uncirculated Eisenhower dollar known to date sold in 2005 for $5,750. $1972 Eisenhower dollar FAQs. What makes a 1972 Eisenhower dollar rare? The 1972 Eisenhower dollar coin is considered a rare coin because it contains silver. Silver stopped being used in U.S. coins in 1970, and it was made to be a collector's item and was available in a limited quantity. Are all 1972 Eisenhower dollars 40% silver? No, not all 1972 Eisenhower dollars contain 40% silver. The only 1972 Eisenhower silver dollars that contain silver are the coins struck at the San Francisco Mint. In this case, if it is a 1972 silver dollar, it will partially be made out of silver. Additionally, the 1972 proof Eisenhower dollar coins were made out of 90% silver.
I hope, my dear friends, that you enjoyed this video and we lived up to your expectations and provided you with great benefit in the world of old and rare coins. Please, my friends, do not forget to press the like button and activate the bell so that you always receive new things on our channel. The Atlantis Channel team thanks you very much for your loyalty, my dear friends.